And we are live with more LEGO Star Wars, the Skywalker Saga. Last we left off, we basically finished A New Hope. And now we are starting the best original film and the best Star Wars film in LEGO film. Actually, I don't know. Copyright The Empire Strikes Back. Let's go. I mean, there's not really much to recap compared to other games, so just get right into it. We're just playing through the fucking films. Fuck off, you copyright. Fuck off, you cunt. Episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back. It is a dark time for the rebellion. Although the Death Star has been destroyed, Imperial troops have driven the rebel forces from their hidden base and pursued them across the galaxy. Evading the dreaded Imperial Starfleet, a group of freedom fighters led by Luke Skywalker has established a new secret base on the remote ice world of Hoth. The evil Lord Darth Vader, obsessed with finding young Skywalker, has dispatched thousands of remote probes. Jesus, Vader, into the far reaches of space. And fucking Vader wants to probe his son. Oh wait, we don't know that yet. Spoilers. Actually, technically we do, because the prequels. We played through the prequels. What the fuck? That looks great. Holy shit. I thought that was from the fucking film then. Ah. Pizza time.
No sign of life out there, General. Sensors are in place. You'll know if anything comes around.
The Han Solo impression's pretty good.
Is very concerned about Master Luke's whereabouts. Exactly. We need to find Captain Solo and tell him that Master Luke has yet to return.
That guy's dead. Yeah, he's dead. He'd be dead from that, dude. Maybe it's Electro from Spider-Man.
If Captain Solo isn't in the hangar, then he must be in the command center. Now, follow me.
Agent Kloss. I don't need to do this. I'm not in a level. How many planets do we go to in episode 5? We go to Dagobah. And, Bespin, right?
This better be important. Me and Chewie are getting out of here soon.
Some guys are glitching into each other.
Excuse me, sir. Princess Leia is wondering about Master Luke. He hasn't come back yet.
He might have forgotten to check in.
Not likely. Are the speeders ready?
Not yet. We're having some trouble adapting them to the cold.
We'll have to go out on tauntauns.
That's what they sounded like, right? Oh, is this like really is this the first level of the game? Of a episode Duda? Oh, it is.
If we recalibrate them, we can boost Luke's comlink signal and triangulate his location.
Oh, the frame rate's a bit
So, General,
shite.
let's go. Scout droids. Great.
We can't let them leave the shuttle.
There's always a strat with these cover things. I mean, I didn't need to attack it, but also there's a mini kit on the map. Oh, yeah, didn't I get something like upgrade-wise that like reveals locations? Oh, this is puzzle. Why did it like cut to black there? What the fuck? You know what a good Lego game would be? Lego Game of Thrones. No. Lego Breaking Bad. Lego Walking Dead. To be fair though, I feel like they wouldn't do Walking Dead in Lego form just because it's got the word dead in it. Ah, we gotta use... Hey, get off. Gotta use fucking physics. I don't understand why it keeps like fading to black there, that's weird. So you'll fade to black now, watch. No? Fair enough. So what exactly does this do? Ah, okay, never mind. It's just for the mini kit, I think. Yeah. I don't understand why we can't just turn this one, but whatever. Damn. Lobble lobble. Stop kicking the fucking tauntauns, dude. Wobble wobble. Hoth's probably like the worst planet they could have gone for like a rebel base. Fucking snow planet. Oh! Bip. I'm sorry about that, lad. I'm sorry, mate. Oh, I don't want to fall. Oh. I don't like the camera. The camera's like way too fucking close. Fucking console FOV, Jesus. It's with the old Lego games, like you had like occasional third person camera, but then most of the time it was like fixed camera angles, and it actually worked. Because you could actually see what was around you and shit. Now it's like you have to turn the camera, but the FOV is just terrible. What the fuck? Sorry, mate. I thought you were fucking stormtrooper for a second there. Oh shit! That didn't happen in the fucking film. What? Yeah, we're trying to get the true Jedi in like all the levels. That is the plan. Because it extends the stream out a little bit. I don't understand why I need to do that. I mean, the stream would be like an hour if I just rush through all the levels. weird that you can't destroy them. I guess they're kind of needed for the like navigation.
Frosted these already.
In these conditions, it'll be about as fruitful as herding rabbits.
Turn it, do do do. Probably would have beat this game by now if I wasn't like procrastinating. There's so many opportunities I could have streamed this week, or last week even. Actually, no, last week we were doing Elden Ring, weren't we? But still, we could have streamed it last week too, alongside Elden Ring. Hey, it gives us something to do, because fucking games are being delayed left, right and centre, and there's nothing to do in the summer now. Well, I mean, there was nothing to do anyway without them games. Even with them games coming out, I mean. What is this? Whee! Yeah, I don't know what the plan is after we've beat this. I guess like edit the Left 4 Dead video, and get Doom sorted. But that's like video wise. Like in terms of streaming, maybe Halo Marathon. Fuck it. I don't know. Well, actually, A Way Out. Got to finish A Way Out, and then maybe It Takes Two will be after that. Maybe some of the Dark Pictures games, The Quarry. Okay, there's 5 of them. That's obviously for mini kit, though. Is that making the bat symbol? No. God damn it. That would have been a perfect opportunity for a back signal, but I guess copyright. Some kind of copyright law there that they can't actually use it. But it's a Warner Brothers published game, so maybe they... Oh Jesus, what the fuck is this, Uncharted? No, you silly clown, Jesus. So Luke's over there.
That wasn't my stomach, by the way.
Stay vigilant.
Oh god, have we got to fight fucking Wampas?
Let's find some more towers.
This would burn your hand. Absolutely roast it. I like how close the camera is when you're on its back.
We're recalibrating the signal towers. Should have a location soon.
Hey, I'm here too, you know.
Thanks, Rican. Keep warm.
Gee, thanks, princess.
An old outpost.
God damn, I keep skipping dialogue.
Signal tower in there.
I'd shoot it again for it not to suicide bomb you. You know what I want? I want a Battlefront 3. Like, not the one from EA, not that Battlefront 3, but like the original Battlefront 3 that was planned. Never released. I mean, to be fair though, the original Battlefront 1 and 2 get like a bunch of mods with them, so... On PC anyway. Wait, is that... No, that's not the Falcon. Wait, no, it is. No, it isn't. What the fuck is a teddy bear there? Is that in the next game? Monsters Inc? Lego Monsters Inc? Suppose it didn't take me up like further. That requires the Force. Gobble, gobble, gobble. Oh no! Gravity! Yeah, at least they planned that. Little shortcut back up.
Let me guess. We need to find a way to get across this broken walkway, right?
Well, that's easily doable. Just close it. Oh no. Yeah, they come. How did they open the door?
Hey, that doesn't belong to you. Now play nice and hand it over.
What is that? Let's do a magnet. Fuck it. Let's get wacky. Wouldn't that pull us? Isn't the gun like... Whatever.
Let's get that tower powered up. I'm sick of these probe drugs.
Oh, it drops it. God damn, you can't hold it and... shoot. That's ridiculous.
I'll be a gentleman and let you climb up this one.
No, I'm gonna climb up this one. Unless he was talking to me. Oh look, it's Vader. This has to rotate, right? Yeah. No, there's no idea how this works. I mean, in the original, Han just found Luke, but whatever.
What is that?
A wampa, and our reason to be hasty.
Alright, now let's get the last one. Luke's still out there somewhere.
Hey, but I'm not done with this area yet. Because there's a... Well, not that. Oh, for fuck's sake.
I don't have time to talk about dinner right now, Chewie. I'm freezing out here. Hey, not all of us are covered.
We're sorry, though.
You finished work on the Falcon? He hung up on me.
Funny thing is about that, like, I wonder if that was actually scripted for me to freeze there, because I did actually freeze. I doubt it though, there's no way the developers thought that far ahead. I think that was just a weird little bug. Which seems to happen quite a lot with this fucking game. Woo! Activate the 3 signal towers to reveal Luke's location. Wish you could shoot on the fucking Tauntaun. No game has nailed mounted combat. Even Elden Ring didn't really nail it. It was very, like, simple. Wasn't a lot of depth to that horse combat in Elden Ring.
Hey, you think we can get this thing working again? Those cannons could be useful.
Ugh. Ooh. Just shooting up everywhere, nice.
Couldn't just be easy, could it? You don't say.
You don't say.
Now things are starting to heat up. Well, kind of. Wait for it.
Oh. How does that work? Oh, Jesus. Sometimes when you rebuild these cover things, it drops studs. Sometimes it doesn't. Weird. We got True Jedi.
We need to get to the top to recalibrate it.
Okay, let's recalibrate it. How do I get out? Oh, I see. What a weird first level. Find Luke. Like, this shit was easily like skipped over in the movie, pretty much. Kinda. Not really. It's in the center. Ah, now the location reveals itself.
That's all the towers up and running. And it looks like they've already triangulated Luke's position.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's go find him before the weather gets worse.
It's like a Fortnite beacon. I wonder if you could actually find him accidentally. Oh, Jesus. Really? Love when the music cut off there. Cut off his arm. Cut off his arm. There you go. Oh, it just pops it back on. Nice. Why did they have to dig themselves out of the cave when what the fuck? I'm not even going to try and dissect it.
Go to the Dagobah systems. There you will learn from Yoda, the Jedi Master who instructed me.
Ben. Dude, that like sounds like dialogue from a film. Well, it is dialogue from a film. What was he bald under there? But it actually sounds like it's fucking
Master Luke, sir, it's good to see you.
Mark Hamill and Harrison Ford.
Well, looks like you managed to keep me around for a little while longer.
I don't know where you get your delusions, laser brain.
Laugh it up, Buzzball.
Princess,
Dude,
we have
that's
a visitor.
it's insane how we got pizza time.
Always thinking with your stomach.
An Imperial probe droid!
I didn't hit it that hard. It must have had a self-destruct.
General, there's a fleet of Star Destroyers coming out of hyperspace in Sector 4.
Wow, that was quick. Hot and cold. I wonder if they actually like unlock like Ghost Kenobi, because I know in the original you could like unlock Ghost Yoda, Obi-Wan, and who was the other one? There was 3 ghosts, wasn't there? It was Obi-Wan, Yoda, and someone else.
Fire's coming. Let's get a snow speeder ready and head out there.
All troop carriers will assemble at the north entrance. The heavy transport ships will leave as soon as they're loaded. Only 2 fighter S-Force
Like, we got Tarkin
shields can only be opened for
as a character, but fucking Tarkin isn't even in the game, really.
The ion cannon will fire several shots to make sure that any enemy ships will be out of your flight path. When you've gotten past the energy shield, proceed directly to the rendezvous point. Understood? Good luck.
Alright.
You'll read anything, won't you? Good luck on your travels, I guess. Party here if you need any more.
British droid.
Condition. We can fix it, right, R2?
Easy fix. Oh, look at this hard puzzle, dude. Oh my god.
Great. That's the engine fix.
That took 7 years to solve that.
We're gonna fly out of here.
Wait, how do we... Just kinda... Huh. Never mind. Of course, like the thing I moved before makes it so weird. God damn it. Fuck off. Oh.
We did it. Time to get out there, R2.
Well, that didn't even look right though. Ghost. Max speed. Wait, the ghost is in this from Bebbles? The fuck? Oh! Not the snowman. As if you wouldn't see them coming.
We have spotted Imperial walkers.
Echo Station 3TJ.
You throw a snowball at it? What's going on with the audio?
Go, go, go! You're really heating up out there. Still feels pretty cold to me.
Pew pew. I remember this in the Battlefront 1 game. Remember the beta for that? It was so sick. It's just a shame that they fucking shit on that game.
Stop those ATSTs!
I'm attacking my own team here, but I'm doing it for the studs. Oh, never mind. I don't need to do it for the studs. There's circles here. What is that? Ew. Oh. Oh, Jesus. It's not even in. Hello? There we go. Oh, that's... I saw a mini kit though. I saw a mini kit, god damn it. How's that not... What? How does that even make sense? I was shooting it for about half an hour. Oh no, they destroyed the base. Oh no, wait, no they didn't.
That power generator fully functional to power the V-150 planet defender. It's the only weapon.
Damn, they fucking took out a Star Destroyer with one hit. Wait, I need that. Did I get that mini kit from over here? No, I didn't. These mini kits are easy. Dun, 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 dun. When's the walkers go? What the fuck?
You have to stop those AT-ATs. The base can't take much
Hello?
more.
What just happened?
No one will be able to save us.
Don't worry, 3PO. We'll handle these AT-ATs. Just sit tight.
Is that a glitch or was that
Keep tight now.
planned? Or is that because that kind of happened in the movie where it kind of... I think that's because it happened in the movie. Jesus, what the fuck is happening? Well, I've got True Jedi. Well, this is already the second level when there's only 5. There's 3 levels left already. That's insanity.
We're gonna have to pull these guys down. Ready or grab.
Wait, how did all the ATST walkers get there? Like, get around. What the fuck? I remember this was hard as fuck to do in, like, Battlefront.
Keep going, Luke.
I'm going. What?
Good job, Luke.
You did it. I'm glad that's over.
You know what I mean? Like,
Luke, do you
how did they get...
it's getting bad here?
How did the ATST walkers get past the first wave of rebels?
Bring them down.
How does that make sense?
Think you spoke too soon, Wedge. Get ready.
You didn't really have to move it, you just have to kind of like...
Come on, fall.
Oh. Although, like, the rope just disappears.
Don't sound so surprised.
The odds are not exactly in our favor.
Oh, they're perfectly in our favour. What are you talking about, 3PO? Just disappears. Fucking love it. I don't understand why it gets weaker when it's on... when it's fell over. Why can't I just destroy it when it's walking? Like, what the fuck? Never understood that about the film. Maybe because it's got shields and then once it falls it's not got shields? I don't fucking know. It just vanishes. I love it. It just vanishes. Oh, I missed 2. 3. Yep. Well, they didn't even touch on the fact that them ships have 2 But yeah, them ships, them Hoth ships have
Come on, that's it.
And get to your transports.
2 pilots. Well, like 2 people in them. 1 gunner and 1 pilot. Fucking fell over. Oh, you can see the guy inside it.
Better take off. I can't get to you. I'll take her out on the Falcon. Come on.
But where are you going? Come back!
What's up, Art? I'm good. I'm good. Just, you know, Lego Star Wars. As we can see. Assault. Jesus. Assaults on Hoth base. Did I get any characters? No, obviously not.
Get to the Falcon now.
Let's go.
Is it still in the hangar?
Well, it ate the cafeteria.
Wait, this isn't even a level. This is literally just like in between. gonna say there's one mission on Dagobah. Actually, no. The fuck? Fucking beta, dude. Wait, you just reuse the same dialogue from before? God damn it. I assume there's gonna be one level like of us escaping Hoth, then one on Dagobah. No, actually, that wouldn't make sense, would it? I think there's. Maybe it'll be an intermission of us escaping Dagobah. Not Hoth. Then there'll be one mission or level on Dagobah, and then 2 levels in Bespin. One of them being fighting Vader, and one of them being saving Han, or going after Han. Or maybe not. Never tell me the... Okay, never mind. So 3 levels on Hoth, and then I guess Dagobah will just be a cutscene. Fair enough, Dagobah was kind of poo in the original. Have you ever played the Lego Star Wars Saga game for the original Star Wars game? Yep. On the PS2.
Not him, the Falcon.
Dun dun, copyright. Alright, thank you.
Don't worry, R2. We're going.
They're still playing the fucking theme, stop it. Never tell me the odds.
Prepare to make the jump to light speed.
They're getting closer.
Oh yeah? Watch this.
2 flying missions back or levels back to back.
It is impossible to go to light.
Great. We can still outmaneuver him.
Nyom.
You ready? Hold on, this could get bumpy.
The fuck was that? You know it's a short level when you just get like loads of studs in such a short amount of time. Or like almost you almost get fucking True Jedi done. Jesus. You know it's late yet again when I'm rambling. Dun 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 dun. I can't decide which like trilogy I like music wise more. Original or prequel. Fuck sequel, because that shit sucks. What's up, Pablo? Oh, it like floats. How does that work? There's no. Actually, that kind of makes sense, but oh wait, this respawned. Dun 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 dun. All right, let's just fucking. Actually, wait.
See? I'll get us out of this. No problem.
There are still more TIE fighters on our tail.
But less than there was before. I call that progress.
I mean, there's still a lot. And there's Star Destroyers, 2 Star Destroyers.
I don't want to be here all day. We need to escape these Star Destroyers.
How'd you know it's day? It's night on other planets.
We have taken severe damage.
What gave you that idea?
Oh,
No!
Need
Oh, yeah, didn't-
tracking us, so.
no, I'm thinking of Rogue One.
Radar machines.
And their turrets. Those things have quite the range. Trust me.
Regular laser cannons won't put a dent in them.
Oh, we're gonna.
You'll need to
Yeah, let's fight a Star Destroyer. Yeah, alright. Well, we got True Jedi. How do I guess I just kill bombers, right? Boom, 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 boom. That's not even targeting it because it's like so far away. Stop it! Wait, did that blow up all 4 of them? What the fuck? Hey! It says Star Destroyers though, like plural. Wait, is that really the level?
Give me a break.
Asteroids.
Chewie, set 271. No, you fall 271.
Now turns into Space Invaders.
You're not actually going into an asteroid field.
They'd be crazy to follow us, wouldn't they?
Sir, the possibility of successfully navigating an asteroid field.
Never tell me the odds.
Oh, he said it! Roll credits. Okay, that's not the end of the level.
Doing this?
This wasn't top of my agenda this morning either, Princess. Of course I didn't mean to.
Hands one hell of a pilot. Why the fuck is that mini kit so big? What just happened?
I knew this was a bad idea.
Trust me, I'll get us out of here.
There's one. Hang on. Never mind, you can't turn them out. Hi, Josh. Am I shooting? I am shooting. I don't even know what just happened there. That was magical. That's what that was.
Let's take a look here.
Excuse me, ma'am, but where are we going?
I'm going in closer to one of the big ones.
Closer!
Closer.
There, that looks pretty good.
I hope you know what you're doing.
Yeah, let's hide in the cave where there's fucking spooky worm.
Yeah, me too.
Actually, well, I don't even know what the base of this fucking creature's called. What's it called? Hoff? Asteroid? Worm?
We're going to the Dagobah system.
In the outer rim. Exogorth. That's it. Space slugs. Going to the Dagobah system. Oh! Nope, nope. I mean, how many more planets are there? You got Tatooine on episode 6. I mean, the Dagobah, obviously, and then you got Bespin. Endor? Episode 6? And that's basically episode 6. Episode 7, you've got, Jakku. Listen, I've only watched the sequel films like once. Starkiller Base. That's not really a planet though, that's technically Ilum. Well, actually no, that is a planet. It was a planet. You got Crate. Right, I remember that from episode 8. Planet Luke was on. Yeah, thank you for that exposition, dumb Luke.
Not picking up any cities or technology. Massive life form readings, though. There's something alive down there.
I mean, look at the size of the planet, Luke. Of course there's something fucking alive down there. I mean, it literally could be anything, though. Like, I love how every planet, they go to the exact place they needed to go to find certain things. Like, planets they've never been to before. Like, Luke magically stumbles across Yoda, conveniently, for plot purposes. Also, this atmosphere doesn't make sense for fucking Dagobah. This is more accurate. Yeah, that sums it up. Please don't tell me there's a level here. Please don't. Maybe there will be, though. I know the final level will be a switch back and forth between rescuing Han and then Luke versus Vader. Ah. Oh, that's a fog that was like on Jar Jar. Ugh. See what I mean about?
I'm sure it's perfectly safe. It's getting pretty dark. We should set up camp for the night. Now, where's the equipment?
I mean, how big is this map?
I'm not swimming out to get it. Let's look around.
Wait, could I find Yoda's house from here? Welcome to Dagobah. Where's the interior? Oh, I don't want to do that.
Looks like whoever lives here isn't home right now. Let's just get the camp set up.
Is it like the tree that Luke goes in, like the cave tree, whatever? Oh look, wait, who's that? A chrome Wookiee? The wandering Wookiee. Oh, what's in here? Why is there a mouse droid? Let's just Let's just go. You can completely mistime this, so watch. You need to time it properly. I think it gets you studs though if you time it properly, but it's kind of useless in the intermission.
Hopefully that'll keep away the bugs and whatever else is lurking out there.
Yeah, continues story. So it is like Dagobah is literally just a cutscene. There he is.
Away, put your weapon. I mean you no harm.
Tom Kane.
Yoda? You seek Yoda?
Oh, I don't even know what I'm doing here. We're wasting our time.
I cannot teach him. The boy has no patience.
Jesus Christ, fushed as fuck storytelling, but it's a Lego game.
Yoda.
They're skipping so many beats.
Ben, I can be a Jedi. Ben, tell him I'm ready.
Ooh, ready are you? What know you of ready?
How much do we train?
Train, practice, learn. You must.
All right. Where do I start?
First, this simple trial you must complete. Yes, a Jedi strength flows from the Force. But beware of the dark side. Use the Force. Lift the stone. Reach new heights, you will.
Huh. And how do I do that, Yoda? Do I use the Force? What just happened? Did my lightsaber out while I was like holding on to shit?
Anger, fear, aggression, the dark side of the Force, are they?
I just did a speedrun skip, I don't know what that was.
Am I a Jedi Master yet?
Once you start down the dark
Oh!
forever will it dominate your destiny. Consume you, it will.
On Disney Plus, they're making a new Star Wars movie called Obi-Wan Kenobi. It's actually a TV show. It's a 6-episode TV. Well, not TV because it's Disney Plus, but season. Lord Vader.
Nothing more will I teach you today. Clear your mind of questions.
Wait, there's something not right here.
That place is strong with the dark side of the Force. A domain of evil it
They're
is.
skipping so much.
In it, you must go.
He said it. He said vest. You said vest. Like what? Yoda. Oh. Vader. Where is he? There he is. It's not him, Luke, it's you. You see yourself in Vader for some reason. Like, I never understood that. Obviously, and it's an hallucination too. But it also isn't him. What if I actually cut his head off in this? Oh yeah, you have to get... There it is. And... Oh god, it's classic Luke. Wait, what the fuck? Oh, it's Bosk. For some reason, Bosk didn't appear in Boba Fett, Book of Boba Fett. I don't know why. Was that Super Battle Droid effect? There he is. Oh, he's just waking up. He's just tired.
Let's get out of here. Ready for light speed?
Maybe he was just waking up in the film.
It's not fair. We've got to find a safe port somewhere around here. Bespin, it's pretty far, but I think we can make it.
Pretty far, but I think we'll make it.
I hope this Bespin place is as safe as you're making out.
I know a guy down there who'll take good care of us.
Approaching vessel, please identify yourself. Do you have a landing permit?
No, I don't have a landing permit. I'm trying to reach Lando Calrissian.
Yes? Permission granted. Land on platform 327.
See? Nothing to worry about. We go way back, Lando and me.
Who's worried?
I'm curious if they'll ever do like a spin-off show or something dedicated to Lando, because we never actually know like how he got Bespin. Do we? Is there any line of dialogue in the films that you mentioned that he talks about? Because he was in Rebels, and then that's the last like we saw of him in terms of timeline before Bespin.
How you doing, you old pirate? It's so good to see you. And how you doing, Chewbacca?
That's.
What have we here?
Oh my God.
You truly belong here.
Jesus Christ.
Well, he seems very friendly.
Yes, very friendly.
It's Billy D, dude.
So, what are you doing here? Repairs. I thought you could help me out.
I feel like he's the actual one actor who actually reprises his roles for games and shows and stuff.
It's the hyperdrive.
All right, I'll get my people to work on it.
I know Ian McDermott sometimes did it in Rebels, but Billy D's always been voicing Lando, other than Solo. But that makes sense because it's a younger Lando. Hibernation Station. I knew they dedicate one level to saving Han, or not saving Han. Seems Vader isn't a fan of fruit and veg. The fuck? Ah.
This facility is crude, but it should be adequate to freeze Skywalker for his journey to the Emperor. We will test it on Captain Solo.
This deal is getting worse all the time.
What?
I love you.
I know.
He's alive and in perfect hibernation.
You may take Captain Solo to Jabba the Hutt. Reset the chamber for Skywalker.
I didn't even give him voice lines. It's just, hey, this was actually Boba Fett and not the fucking one we got in Book of Boba Fett. How did that happen?
What do you think you're doing?
What?
I'm not going anywhere until we get Han back from that bounty hunter.
Then let's get the Falcon and stop him.
Were they on like a platform? Oh my god, this is too complicated, I can't do it. Input password, no passwords found. Discover more passwords. Fuck you, game.
Hey! What do you think you're doing? Calrissian, did Lord Vader
As if they're trying to talk to us while we're getting shot. Oh, look at that aim assist, I love it. True. They don't call it the Slave One anymore, do they? Because apparently that's offensive. Fuck off, dude. Look at that true Jedi, baby. We get it? Yeah, we got it last level. I'm kind of glad they skipped over the Dagobah stuff, because nobody liked the Dagobah level in the original. But you know this is a longer level, because it's taking a while to get studs. Honestly, I might be Lando for this, because like, I don't like Chewie's bow. It's like, see how fast like Leia's is? Her blaster. These cover things I never really utilize. Oh my god, I can see through the map. Oh, oh fuck it, we'll use the cover for this. Well, they're dead, so... Wait, what do we... Vader hologram?
Lord Vader, he doesn't look impressed. What did you do? Me? I'm not waiting to find out. Run!
What? Alright. Imagine they actually did start doing this in the film, like they put flags up and everything. And banners. I think that was a plan, wasn't it? Like, the Empire was going to take over Bespin. Obviously, Lando was like, nah, I don't want that. True.
The balcony is moving, right? I'm so glad you feel that too.
Yeah, at least they got the Wilhelm screaming. I think they already used it in a level though. How do you take someone out Empire style? Fucking shoot them like you did the younglings? Oh wait, no, Vader did that. What happens when you fight a clone? I can't remember, like... The helmets came off and it was, like, actual clones, right? I think so. Down, up. I'm on your side. I'm one of you. Dun 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 dun. What a like kick in the air. Oh.
That's Boba Fett's ship.
Didn't they say... God damn it. They're not saying Slave 1. Why? I don't think he said it in Book of Boba Fett either. It's fucking stupid. That's what the ship's called. That's what it's been called for the past, like... since Boba Fett first appeared. Actually, I don't know when they actually named the ship, but...
We got hostiles. Hey, over here. I'm trapped.
Time to give those goodness a taste of my well-decayed K-23.
Yeah, fuck him up.
If anyone attempts to get through this door, blast them. The Millennium Falcon must not leave the landing pad. Understood?
Well, we don't.
They're locking me out. This is my city. My city.
Well, looks like you've got a stormtrooper problem you should look into.
You go after Han first. But Han's probably gone, right? Because, I mean, the Slave 1 was flying. Also, who the fuck? Dun, 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 dun. Oh shit. What does this do? What did they even do? Look, it's the password. Come on, can I not? Oh, we don't have R2. Well, technically, wouldn't we come through here as Luke anyway? Holy. Wait, the sneak attack. It wasn't really much of a sneak attack, honestly. This is where Boba Fett came from. Well, that's how you get. You need R2 for that one. I would still loop. Ten out of 10 stealth. Oh yeah, C-3PO isn't like broken apart like the film. Weird. What are we building? What is that? Oh no. Do 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 do. What's up, Uma? Do 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 do. Hit. Got that. Xbox has no games. Not till next year they don't, unless they announce something soon. But the only game I could see coming out this year from Xbox is Forza. But that's depressing. Another year of Forza and fucking... Well, just Forza. Like, last year was bad too. Like, Halo 5 is a racing game, so there's not much there, really. Because I knew Redfall was going to get delayed. I talked about it. I was like, the game's coming out in summer. We haven't had a trailer since that first initial pre-rendered one. Of course it's going to get delayed. Starfield, I was like, maybe it could be delayed. I was 50-50 on Starfield. I didn't think it would get delayed, but I'm starting to question now, like, why the fuck I got an Xbox. Because I've got a RTX graphics card, so... I'll literally run a majority of the games, and the games I can't run I can play on PlayStation. The only thing Xbox has going for it is Game Pass, and even then that's not enough. Because most of the games on Game Pass I've either played or are old. You know what I mean?
Your precious Cloud City belongs to the Empire now, and so does that hunk of junk on the platform. Man, I love leaving rebels behind later. You can get me, you can get me.
Thanks for getting me out of there. Those Empire dogs will pay for this.
Most games on Game Pass are old and cheap to get. Exactly, they're like a lot of them. I was looking, because I turned on my Xbox, I know, after like a month. Looking through some of the games and stuff, and it's like, they're fairly cheap. Like Mass Effect Legendary Edition, which is the free Mass Effect games with all DLC included that's been remastered. Like, I looked at the price of it on PlayStation digitally, and physically, it's only about 20 quid. It's like, it's not even that dear. For free games, 20 quid, pretty good. Indie games on Game Pass won't cut it. It's not even just on Game Pass though, because half them indie games are on Steam for a much cheaper price because of the Steam sales and stuff. Right? And sometimes, a lot of them indie games are actually old. Because there is some indie games that release on PC first, and then eventually they come to console. I think, was it Hollow Knight? I think, that took a while to come out to console. I can't remember what specific game it was. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I was just looking at some of the like FPS boost games. That's what I think they'll announce at the Xbox showcase. Like, they'll have a segment dedicated to Game Pass and FPS boost. Because obviously they've stopped doing backwards compatibility now, Xbox, but I think they're going to announce like, oh shit, all these games that are on backwards compatibility will have FPS boost, which would be insane if you think about it, because it's like, well, if I want to play all the games, like third party wise, I'll play them on Xbox, because I'm not playing. Because the only problem with PS5 backwards compatibility is a lot of the games need to be patched, and sometimes the developers are just like, nah. Like, imagine if Bloodborne was on Xbox and it got an FPS boost. That's basically what would happen. Got DMCA 5 and Special Edition and Nier Automata, should I say? I've heard Nier's pretty good. Wait, what's this? How do I get in there? Suckle it up. I can get in there. Watch. I angled myself. Maybe not. Oh, it's a trampoline, never mind. Been playing DMC5. I was gonna say DMCA then. That's what YouTube does to you. It's really good. I know that the whole like 4 of the games, like DMC 1, 2, 3, and 4, were all pretty cheap, and they always are though. They go on offer like every week. Come on, boys.
I knew we'd make it.
Sure you did.
Yeah.
No sign of the bounty hunter. Come on, let's get to the Falcon.
Why would the bounty hunter be here?
Coming down. Chewie, see what you can do.
Really, we're just doing this level again, like kind of what we did for episode 4.
Useless? We did the Kessel run in less than 12 practice in that ship.
Oh, sorry, Lando.
Stop the Furrywood from fixing the ship.
I wonder what a Wookiee would look like shaved. I don't even want to imagine it. Actually. I'm just holding R2 down. I have to take out these guys because these guys shoot a lot. Although it's got a green marker on there, like don't shoot them. You're one of them.
How is Chewbacca supposed to concentrate with all this blaster fire? He's only a Wookiee, you know.
Wookiees can fight. Excuse me, 3PO? Some guys thought Starfield would win 2022 Game of the Year. Now it's going to Elden Ring. Where's he going? I don't understand like why people like hype themselves up for Starfield that much. There's no gameplay of it yet. How can you hype yourself for a game that doesn't have gameplay? I mean, I guess you've got Wolverine, but at least Wolverine's an established IP, you know what I mean? You know what Wolverine is. So you kind of expect like what the gameplay is going to look like, or predict what the gameplay is going to look like. But I could have like got a trophy then. Hey, this never happened. Alright. Alright, Boba. Sure. Oh, I'm not even shooting at it. I'm fine. Funny how some outlets were saying Xbox were going to leave PlayStation in the dust. I mean, when you think about it though, PlayStation's year has been pretty shit too. But at least they've had games, you know what I mean? Like, Horizon didn't do it for me. GT7's a fucking racing game, and it's DRM. And God of War probably won't come out this year. This year is reliant on third party.
Through the Force, things you will see. Other places.
Especially like PlayStation's year's Uncharted Collection, Sifu, Ghostwire, Horizon West, and GT7. Uncharted Collection's a remaster though. A fucking cash grab for a remaster. They didn't do anything other than FPS boost. And faster loading.
But I can help them. I feel the Force.
And Sifu, Sifu's on PC, so you can't really count that.
We'll never get it out now.
Ghostwire, same thing. Ghostwire's poop. I'm talking strictly exclusives.
How am I supposed
Like Horizon and GT7.
Always with you. It cannot be done. Hear you nothing that I say?
And it gives up. Yoda's theme. Horizon Forbidden West GT7 versus Crossfire. I haven't even played Crossfire and I never will. I played the fucking PC version of it. The actual like good version, you know, the one that the game was based off.
I don't believe it.
That.
Or just play CSGO, I guess. Revelations. Oh yeah.
I promise.
I know what that means. Oh my god. Was that Giga Chad?
No, there is another.
Or Neo from the Matrix? Doesn't affect Obi-Wan. Nyom. 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 They leave as Luke fucking lands. What if Ragnarok comes out this year? Then PlayStation win. Simple. But to be fair though, they could still win. Because they could announce something that releases at the end of the year. Uh-oh, boss fight.
Only your hatred can destroy me. Give in to the dark side.
The dark side of the first. I knew to start with like a clash. I'm fine. You okay, Vader? Oh, don't do that. Technically, Xbox have a great year. Look at Halo Infinite. Fucking 2 new maps after 5 months. Hey, I played Dark Souls, Elden Ring. I beat Elden Ring. Last of Us Remake, Faction, something like that will probably release this year, I think. Because PlayStation always have some kind of ace up their sleeve sometimes. Especially since Last of Us Remake has been basically confirmed at this point. Because it would make sense, because we don't... I think the Last of Us HBO show is launching early next year. So... we could see it... the remake have a release date close to that. Next year we'll have Spider-Man 2. Yeah, exactly. Like, you don't want a remake of Last of Us to overlap with two big releases, right? Even though Final Fantasy 16 is third party, but...
Perhaps you are not as strong as Emperor thought.
You fought Vader. No, that didn't happen in the film. You just fucking jumped out. This Vader wouldn't attack R2 right now. You'll just respawn, Luke. Get over it. It's third party's a big game for PlayStation. Well, it's third party for now, because what's going on with Square Enix right now is very interesting.
Impressive. Most impressive.
See you, Vader.
We need to get after him. I won't let Yoda down.
There we go, I cut a hole. A tiny little hole.
Alright, R2. Let's find him.
We get Last of Us 2... Last of Us 2 remake? Hey, maybe. Last of Us remake, Spider-Man 2 and... Final Fantasy 16 and then Factions next year. I mean, also, Insomniac are working on a new IP, right? They're working on a multiplayer title, I think. New Sly Cooper game. Dun, 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 dun. I thought Luke could do this, though. Didn't he literally do that, like, 2 levels ago? I guess he's a Jedi now. He doesn't use grappling hooks. Not a grappling hook. He doesn't pull shit. I mean, he uses the Force, though, right? He uses the Force. These guys weren't in fucking film. Well, they were in the film, but they weren't in this location in the film. The rumors are saying that the multiplayer game Insomniac are working on is Marvel related. Please don't be. Like, let Insomniac work on something that isn't fucking Marvel. Like, sure, they make great games, but I want a new IP from them. Wolverine's kind of new IP, but it's not really, because Wolverine's already an established character. It's just a new interpretation of that character. Wow! Oh, Jesus Christ, what the fuck was wrong with the audio? It's not quiet, I can hear Vader breathing. Vader must be terrible at stealth. And he is, clearly. Can he turn off the breathing noise though? I'm pretty sure. Isn't that a thing in the comics? Or some shit? Or a novel? The Spider-Man games are the best ones in recent times. Yeah, but I'd like I said, I'd rather prefer them doing something different. Like Marvel stuff is cool and all, but it's oversaturated right now. It's too much Marvel shit. It's a lot of games, a lot of... Actually... When you think of superhero stuff though, like, the only one that stands out is Spider-Man. And Batman, I guess. There isn't really that many good, like, superhero games in recent time. So, I guess it holds on. I'm sure Wolverines will be the same. Another Ratchet game? Nah. I guess they did set up another Ratchet though. God damn it, Vader. Fuck you. Yeah. Oh, we missed. That's a first. Why didn't he do the thing from the film where he, like... He didn't do this in the film. Hey! Ew. How many Wolverines games have we got recently? We had the last one was... Oh, was it X-Men Origins? I think. Was it the one that based off the Wolverine movie? Wolverine will probably be their first R-rated game, or like an 18 at least. Actually, no, they did Resistance, didn't they? So, maybe not. No, don't charge him, Luke. What are you doing? He's throwing me through the window. God damn it. Oh, don't we have the KOTOR remake too? Is that coming out next year? The Star Wars KOTOR remake? Is that next year though? Dead Space Remake 2 has also been confirmed for a release date, January. What was a stormtrooper there? What's the point of spamming square if we just fall out anyway? What the fuck was the point?
I must remember what Yoda taught me. No anger, no fear. Come on, R2. Let's get after him.
I think Ghost of Tsushima 2 will come out 2024. Maybe. If they're not working on something else. I wonder if anything Bungie related will come out. Actually, the deals... That deal will go through. If the FTC allow Activision's deal to go through, it'll be piss easy for them to get Bungie, for Sony to get Bungie. Ghost of Tsushima 2 and FF7 Remake Part 2 for 2024. Now I'm going to say Naughty Dog's new IP for 2024. They've been working on that since 2020, I assume. 4 years for a new IP? Maybe. They probably started development, like pre-production, early on. Oh wait, am I doing this wrong? No, I'm doing it right. It's fine. Bing bong. Oh, there you go, R2. Ah. What? I'm curious how they clean all this. Oh, look at this. How Luke survives that fall, though? I guess the Force guides him. Oh yeah, wait, that's spoilers, right? We've not got to that part yet. God damn it. Come on, R2. I hate how he doesn't have like the hover anymore. It's disgusting. What? There's fucking TIE fighters in it? Excuse me? I don't think so, Sunshine. How would TIE fighters even get in here? Where is this, actually? Where is this in Cloud Sea? It's like it's not the engine, is it? Like, I don't know what this is. And then Vader jump scares us right there. I was about to say, like, that didn't do anything for my true Jedi. I mean, you don't need to feel him, you can fucking hear him.
Show yourself, Vader.
No, my son.
Big scary Sith Lord hiding from a little farm boy, huh?
I'm gonna come out this door.
410, 411, 400.
Whoa, sorry fellas. No sign of them in there.
There he is.
Who needs this many kings?
Lando does.
Vader's around here somewhere.
That shit was clipping through. Dun dun. Jump scare. Yeah, I'm gonna say he's on the left.
Oh, okay.
No, fuck. Why are you in here, Vader? What are you doing? What do you mean it's You were the one hiding in the room. Oh Jesus! Whoa, whoa! What the fuck is this? I pressed square. I fucked up. I mean, that's probably scripted anyway.
Don't let yourself be destroyed, as Obi-Wan did.
Hey, that's the droid we were looking for.
Oh my god. The final showdown, Vader. Well, until the next movie. Vader, listen, you're nothing compared to Margaret, let's be honest. And Morgoth and Vadagon and all them motherfuckers from Elden Ring, you ain't shit. But to be fair. You bought that? What if the fight would actually be harder when you can't actually see the attacks like he's gonna do? You have to make it artificially harder by you disabling shit. And it's not just like a difficulty setting. Oh! Oh, that didn't happen. He kind of like scratched Vader with his saber.
And I will complete your training.
No.
Never told you.
What happened to your father?
You killed him.
No.
I am your father. No. No, that's not true. That's impossible.
And together we can rule
The galaxy as father and son. Imagine how fucking crazy this would have been to see for like the first time in cinema. Like, what the fuck? Oh, they didn't do that little like scream they had, like the scream he has when in the sequel, in the special edition. They never touch on the fact that Luke and Leia kissed.
Ready for light speed. They told me they fixed it.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Luke, we're ready for takeoff.
Good luck, Lando.
Why is Lando wearing Han's uniform?
We'll contact you.
I'll meet you at the rendezvous point on Tatooine.
Oh, Jesus.
We'll find Han. I promise. Didn't in the original, like, didn't his hand like, actually like come off and then like stay on Leia's shoulder? The Empire Strikes Back. Copyright. Vader? Yeah, he took Han Solo's clothes. Han Solo carbonite? You what? Dun, 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 dun. Well, that's Return of the Jedi. I'll be the next fucking time. Actually, well, today, tomorrow, today, later on. What time is it? It's midnight. Alright. Dun, 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 dun. Let's mute the fucking stream. Hang on. Actually, let's go in the open world a minute. Let's go Mustafar. I don't know why. Let's just go Mustafar. Actually, maybe that's a bad idea because now there's still music playing. Dun, 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 dun. It is interesting. Todd Howard said he's feeling good that Starfield won't be delayed. We're confident in the date. Otherwise, we wouldn't be announcing it. This is the same motherfucker that released Fallout 76? It just works, right? Why do people still believe that motherfucker after that shitty release? I don't understand why Fallout... Also, have you seen the nuke from Fallout 76? I was watching a video the other day, like best nukes in gaming, and number one was COD 4. But I mean that makes sense. COD 4 and Fallout 3, I'd say, had the best nukes. But like the Fallout 76 nuke, have you seen the state of it? Like top 10, what was it? Top 10 best nukes? Some shit in gaming. I hate top 10s usually, but it was interesting to like watch it. Oh no, it was top 23. Why top 23? It's weirdly specific. Metro 2033, that wasn't a nuke. Modern Warfare 2, that wasn't a nuke, that was an EMP. Killzone 2? Killzone 2 had a nuke? Where is it? Where's Fallout? There it is. Look at this shit. How does this product release? I know it's probably something to do with the servers, but stop it. You can see like the PNG image around it. That's like PS1 quality right there. That cloud animation. It's literally all that happens is they turn on an orange filter. Oh, you've always got the one guy. Realistically, looking directly at a nuclear explosion would blind you instantly for a few hours. So it wouldn't blind you. All US forces be advised, we have a confirmed nuclear threat in the city. NEST teams are on site and attempted to disarm. How to fire a nuclear to get in the fridge, yep. Yep. Jeff Keighley just tweeted out, well, 40 minutes ago isn't just tweeted, but when people ask me why we don't do 100% fan voting for all categories, and he shows like the Oscars like voting like bots. You know, a PlayStation could take advantage of Xbox announcing like all these games have been delayed. Just announce God of War's release date. Just drop it. God, honestly, dude. Like, actually, no, don't just drop it, because then we have to start the God of War marathon. And that is how Halo won award. Bots. Yeah, fan vote stuff is... Even Phil Spencer said, like, the way they've handled this is terrible. It's like, dude, you're the reason Xbox is in the dumps. The only thing Xbox has going for it is Game Pass, and that itself is bad. Because it's all attached to being online and DRM, and it's a subscription service for one. Like, that's the only thing Xbox has going for them. Well, apparently Phil Spencer visited, was at Bethesda 2 days ago. And he tweeted out, really great to be at Bethesda seeing games and talking with their talented teams there. And then 2 days later they announced delayed. These decisions are hard on teams making the games and our fans. While I fully support giving teams the time to release these great games when they are ready, just don't announce a fucking release date for a game that is so dumb. Delivering quality and consistency is expected. We will continue to work to better meet those expectations. Delivering quality and consistency. Well, clearly that's not accurate, because have you seen Halo Infinite, Phil? Quality? Nah. Dog shit, that's what it is. There was more game modes and maps in Halo 1 when that first released. Stop it. But yet again, I was looking at something the other day. Like, I was looking at the E3 trailers. Hang on. From, like, 2020. And... yeah, like, I was looking at this. Let me pull it back up. From 2020. And I was looking at the Xbox shit. I know, this was like the shitty showcase that they did. Like the indie one, where it was just like dedicated to thingy. Valhalla. But this is what was shown at the Xbox showcase in 2020. Right? First party wise, how many of these games are out? Psychonauts 2 and Halo. They announced that, and then immediately once they announced it, they said it was in pre-production, so they haven't even started development on it. Forza Motorsport, I don't understand why they even announced that and not Forza Horizon 5, but whatever. Like, you know what I mean? Like, why did they announce Forza Horizon 5 after? They should have announced Forza Horizon 5 and then said, oh, it'll be out next year. But they announced this one first, using a pre-rendered fucking cutscene or trailer. Everwild development issues. Tell me why that's not first party. Outer Worlds isn't first party, not really. Grounded is early access. Avowed, and was already released before the showcase. Avowed, same thing, pre-rendered cutscene or trailer. Psychonauts 2 is the only one that actually released, that and Halo Infinite, from the showcase. But if we want to bend the rules a little bit, these games were already announced. Right? Stalker 2 isn't out. Understandably so, obviously, you know, with the Ukraine shit that's going on and all that. But, like, the medium was poo. The gunk was poo. I'm surprised the gunk was like, Jesus. And then Fable was pre-rendered, and then obviously they announced Perfect Dark with a pre-rendered fucking trailer. But then if we want to compare that to PlayStation's, this isn't like a console war thing. This is just facts. End of the day, because around the same time frame, right? This proves who the better company is when it comes to releasing products. Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales was announced at the showcase, and it released with the console. Gran Turismo 7 was announced at the showcase, and it released 2 months ago. Yep, 2 months ago. Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart was announced at the showcase, and it was released last year. Project Athia, which is Forspoken, is releasing this year. Well, if it doesn't get delayed. Like, I'm just gonna go first party. I don't really give a fuck about third. Returnal was announced at the showcase, and it came out in 2021. Sackboy: A Big Adventure came out with the console. Destruction All Stars, while it was shit and it isn't exactly first party, came out in February 2021. Okay, what happened to that shit? Like, goodbye Volcano High. Ghostwire has been released. Astro's Playroom launched with the console. Demon Souls launched with the console. Bugsnax launched with the console. Deathloop, that released last year. Horizon Forbidden West has released. Every game, every single first party title that was announced in 2020 for PlayStation has been released. Meanwhile, on Xbox, none of them have released other than Halo and Psychonauts 2, but they weren't announced at the showcase, you know what I mean? Now if we want to do last year's showcases, 2021, get a bit cheeky with it. It was the Xbox and Bethesda showcase, right? Okay, so Starfield wasn't announced at this showcase. It was announced in 2018. Actually, technically it was before that, right? But it's not exactly exclusive, though, if it's on PC. Starfield, been delayed. Stalker 2, understandably so. You know, that was the Ukraine stuff, right? Contraband, they announced that with a pre-rendered fucking trailer. No idea what it is other than like a heist based thing, but at the end of the day, just play Payday 2. Psychonauts 2, that was, I mean, that's like I said, the only game that released first party wise, and it's not exactly first party because it was fan backed. Halo Infinite, obviously. Forza Horizon 5 released. That was announced and released. Outer Worlds 2 was announced, but hasn't released. Redfall was announced and was delayed. So the only game that was announced last year on Xbox and came out was Forza Horizon 5. In terms of first party, anyway. See, this is what I meant by this showcase was filler. I shit on this showcase. It was all filler. There was no good shit in the showcase other than like Forza, which even then I don't really care about. Most of it was filler. Like a fucking DLC expansion for Sea of Thieves. Who cares, dude? Just tweet that shit out. No one cares. Don't waste time in a showcase dedicated to that. Like Among Us, they dedicated time to Among Us. Like that game was good, The Place, but that's not released yet. That's a cool indie game. And Party Animals, it's basically Gang Beasts 2.0. Back 4 Blood was poop. And they dedicated a section to Battlefield for some reason. But yeah, let me see if I can pull... Can I pull up PlayStations? Is PlayStations on here? State of Play? No, that's not it. I don't think PlayStations is on here. Yeah, because they did theirs in September, didn't they? E3 recap only sums up like... Okay, actually, it could be on other. Jesus Christ, why is it so bright? Actually, maybe if I don't do a filter and then just do platform PS5, does it come up with anything? Nope. Nope. Whoa, what is that? Instinction? Okay, nope, never mind. Running at 2 FPS. Okay, so let's go through that list. Like, actually, I guess PlayStation didn't really have anything either, first party wise. That released from that showcase last year, right? That was like announced and released. But I mean, that just sums it up, doesn't it? Like most of the games that were announced in 2020 have released, or pretty much all of them in terms of first party, other than God of War. While Xboxes have either been delayed or haven't even started development yet. Every PlayStation game from the 2020 June showcase has released. Yep. I did talk about that at some point. I can't remember what it was based on, like what it was or what I said. I said it on Twitter. I did like a PlayStation like versus Xbox like comparison, like which game has released more versions or some shit, or which like platforms release more versions or more games. Not like Jesus, it's late, right? It's 1 o'clock in the morning. There you go, here we go. Here it is. Xbox versus PlayStation first party reveals in the past year. Contraband. It's not first party though, is it? CGI. By CGI I mean pre-rendered, but with Twitter's, you know, limit on characters, like pointing CGI is better than pointing pre-rendered. Avowed, pre-rendered, Redfall, pre-rendered, Perfect Dark, pre-rendered, Forza Motorsport, pre-rendered, Fable, pre-rendered, Outer Worlds 2, pre-rendered, State of Decay 3, pre-rendered, Hellblade 2, no idea, because it's kind of hard to dictate whether it's pre-rendered or not. This was June 2021 though, so we don't really know what that original Hellblade 2 trailer was. It definitely wasn't in-game. It was pre-rendered 100%, because like when they actually showed footage of the actual game, it looked much different compared to that original trailer. So I'd say this is pre-rendered Hellblade 2. Which, is, to me, is surprising as fuck how this still hasn't released yet. Or close to releasing. Maybe we'll get a release date on that. Starfield, in-game. I'll probably put quotations on that. And Forza Horizon 5 and Halo gameplay. And then here we go. Miles released, Playroom released, Sackboy released, Demon's Souls released, Returnal released, Rift Apart released, Destruction All-Stars released. Yikes. Horizon released, GT7 released, and God of War has got an official trailer now, a proper trailer. And then that sums it up. It does. I mean, I'm agreeing with myself here, but it's true. It's true. Like, the only games that have been revealed, these are all the first party games that have been revealed for Xbox. And 1, 2 released. Well, every game on this list except God of War has released. And Returnal, let's point this out, Returnal doesn't actually have... has actually got like a big expansion to it. I mean, tomorrow, today's Friday. Today, depending on where you are in the world, we'll see if PlayStation announced shit. I said this in June last year. I know what fucking companies are like. Oh yeah, multiplayer. Last June I talked about Insomniac's multiplayer game. Maybe we'll get like an announcement today. God of War State of Play next week. Imagine. If they do a State of Play dedicated to God of War, you know it's gonna be close to release. Yeah, that's the only time they actually do State of Plays. Either just a State of Play or like dedicated to a game, or just a State of Play altogether where it's just a random... Because there's not been a State of Play in a while. But do you think they'll do a State of Play like so close to like E3 time? It also says something, because like the fact that you couldn't pre-order Starfield on the Xbox Store just perfectly summed it up, that the game wasn't releasing this year. Yeah, I'm excited for Dead Space. We always do this at the end of the streams, just in case anyone's wondering. We do kind of talk about like what's going on in gaming and shit, and sometimes the movie world, but there's not much going on in the movie world right now. Is there any juicy gaming news that's been brewing outside the Starfield and Redfall delay? In 2021, a Bethesda employee told Jason Schreier that they were concerned that Starfield would be the next Cyberpunk 2077. See, when that's coming from a developer, fuck me. I mean, I still don't think a delay would fix it. Like, Cyberpunk got delayed, and look how that turned out. It's still not fixed. Oh yeah, apparently there's like a Mass Effect thing going around, like leaked merchandise. Apparently it was basically confirmed that Shepard would be returning. Which, by the way, I still haven't even played the Mass Effect games. So I don't really know how important like Shepard is returning, which isn't that a spoiler for me though, because him returning, doesn't that basically confirm that he might die? Depending on the choices you make. I mean, how good, if they do a Mass Effect, is it officially Mass Effect 4? We'll have to see. But if they do a Mass Effect 4, depending on the choices you made in 3, will that change how 4 works? Technically it'd be Mass Effect 5 though, but Andromeda I heard bad things about. Apparently Andromeda is not that bad though, it was just bad at launch. I don't know. Yeah, there's not really much gaming news other than shitty Starfield and Redfall delay, and obviously Dead Space remake getting a release date. I'm glad it's early. I'm glad it's January. January is always pretty dry when it comes to games. But so is summer of
Fall Guys rumored to be going free to play. I mean, that would make sense. Like, I think that game would actually thrive more if it was free to play. So to conclude, PlayStation released most of the games they announced while Xbox haven't. Yep. And also Dying Light 2's story expansion got delayed till September. Which, I mean, I wasn't like in a rush to go back to the game, but I'm excited to see what they do with that. But yeah, I mean, if there's no big game announcements or big shit going on in the summer, I think we'll have to do some marathons of some games. Might do a Halo marathon, Gears of War marathon, maybe Devil May Cry just to please you, Umar. What other good marathons would there be? I guess a Souls marathon would be good. But that's a lot of dedication though, because I'm gonna be practicing off stream and shit like I did with Elden Ring. Souls marathon. I've got all the Souls games. I just want to get physical copies of them though. Like I've got a physical copy of Sekiro, Elden Ring, and Demon Souls. I mean, I could start the God of War marathon, but like I don't want to start it and then God of War gets delayed. Like it could get delayed, you know what I mean? And then it just like unmotivates me. I'm like, oh, I'm not really motivated to play God of War anymore. I'm fucking stuttering because it's late and I'm tired. But I'll keep on going. Xbox need to change their leadership. I mean, I've been saying that for a while. People aren't jumping on what Jim Ryan said for no reason. I don't even know what he said. Like, something to do with... Actually, I'm not even gonna... It was on this thread, actually. Hang on, where is it? I think it's on... Is it on... No, I'm on it. Apparently, the email opens by addressing several current events, including the recent leak of a draft US Supreme Court opinion that signaled an intention to overturn the landmark case, which legalized abortion nationwide. Oh, God. Many corporations have felt pressure from employees to comment on the case, but most video game companies have remained silent on the matter. There are a few notable exceptions, however, such as Bungie, the developer of the Destiny game, which called the decision a direct attack on human rights in a blog post last week. And they're owned by Sony too. Well, not yet, but signing up for reproductive choice and liberty is not a difficult decision to make, Bungie said, receiving largely positive reactions from its employees. Sony agreed earlier this year to buy Bungie for $3.6 billion. In the email seen by Bloomberg, PlayStation President Jim Ryan didn't take a stance on abortion rights, instead vowing that the company and its community are multifaceted and diverse. Holding many different points of view, he wrote that we owe it to each other and to PlayStation's millions of users to respect the differences of opinion among everyone in our internal and external communities. There's nothing wrong with that. Just respect others' opinions. Like, get over it. It's opinions. Stop trying to cancel people for stupid shit. Yeah, oh wait, you can't anymore because Twitter is free speech, right? You can't cancel anyone. That's where most of the cancelling comes from, though. It's Twitter. There's nothing wrong with what he said there. I guess I could see it being a little tone deaf, though. Ryan then went on to write that he would like to share something lighthearted to help inspire everyone to be mindful of having balance that can help ease the stress of uncertain world events, saying it was recently his two cats' first birthday and elaborating over the next few paragraphs about his cat's birthday cakes, their noises and his desire. Yeah, that's a little tone deaf there. Way to change up the subject.
tone deaf, not done deaf, tone deaf, because he kind of changes. It's weird what he does there. Like, he talks about how everyone in our internal and external communities respect does not equal agreement, but is a fundamental to who we are as a company and a value global brand. And then he starts going on about his cats. It's weird as fuck. Like, he talks about a heavy subject and then just switches it up like that. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, it's just slightly tone deaf. That's kind of what I got from that. There's nothing really wrong with what he said, though. It's just like freedom of speech, basically. Like, we all have different opinions. Get over it. The state of gaming, Nintendo releasing banger after banger first party, second party, and some third party games. Sony taking their time but have banger first party games that hit like a cannon, and you just have to wait. Microsoft, Game Pass, and struggling badly to be consistent. Surprised he has cats who doesn't look like a cat person. Looks like Gordon Ramsay. He actually does, though. Oh yeah, fucking Stranger Things is coming out. End of May. Dude, why the fuck is it coming out the same day Obi-Wan's coming out? God damn it. That's so stupid. Also, was that the Night King from Game of Thrones? On that poster? Volume 2, July 1st. So they're releasing like a bunch of episodes at the end of May and then a bunch of episodes. I've heard it's like the most expensive show ever. Stranger Things Season 4. I think it's like, what's the budget? Stranger Things Season 4? I know the episodes are over an hour long too. You are not the first person to say that. What, these looks like Gordon Ramsay? He actually does though. Like it's weird. And he's British. Oh, is it? Oh, I think it's the largest Netflix budget, not the largest like budget in any show. Wait, okay, maybe I'm wrong. 30 mil per episode? Jesus Christ. That's more than Game of Thrones. Why? Why do you need that much money? 30 mil per episode for a show that should have ended like fucking 2 seasons ago? Like, it should have been a 1-season thing? Because Season 2 was arse. Season 3 was better than Season 2, but it wasn't as good as Season 1 in my opinion. And then Season 4 could be good, but considering it was announced... When was it announced? 2019, I think? 2020? Yeah, I do wonder what Xbox are going to do now. Like Microsoft, like... I assume they're just going to be like... we'll show gameplay of Starfield in the showcase next month. But other than that, what are they actually going to do? Like, they can't do shit. I'm waiting for that Elden Ring enemy randomizer to release. Watching streamers play through that's going to be funny as fuck. Halo Infinite should have came out this year. Damn. Honestly, I feel sorry for people that actually just play on Xbox. Like, just solely on Xbox. Like, Jesus. Like, I got an Xbox like well, not last, I was going to say last month, but the last few months, which was February. At the beginning of February. And... like, instantly, within the first few weeks, I was like, oh, there's not much to play here. Game Pass, though. Woohoo! Like, it's true. It is a fact. Like, the games that are good to play, I think, are the older titles. Like, if I want to do like a marathon, like if I want to play through Red Dead, right? I do a Red Dead 1 and 2 playthrough. I'd play through Red Dead 2 first, then go back to Red Dead 1. Even though it wouldn't make sense because there's so many continuity errors in Red Dead 1 when you play Red Dead 2. There's no mention of Micah. There's no mention of Arthur. I know John says in fucking end of 2 that, oh, you know, I don't like bringing up John. You know, I want to forget about him. But it's like, no, that's just inviting around that plot hole. I think if God of War gets delayed, Elden Ring saved the gaming year. This year had so much potential to be such a fucking fantastic year for gaming, though. When you think about it. Like, Breath of the Wild's been delayed till next year, which obviously I don't have a Nintendo Switch yet to really hype myself up for that, but like the fact that you had Horizon, Gran Turismo for gamers who like that, Outlast Trials, Lego Star Wars, Elden Ring. Suicide Squad was meant to launch this year, I think, and then they delayed it. It's insane. The amount of potential this year had. But now it's like, well, 2023 is looking stacked. And I'm also kind of surprised that EA announced Dead Space's release date. They must be pretty confident in that release date to announce it that early, but I guess, well, Starfield was just delayed and that release date came out over a year before. But I feel like a remake is more likely to come out in a shorter amount of time compared to a new IP. January 27th. What day is that? That's got to be a Tuesday. Either a Tuesday or a Friday. Come on. That's a Friday. Of course it is. Hey, that's good though. Maybe we'll play Dead Space Remake on that weekend then. Oh, I just shit myself. Surprised they didn't like do a proper trailer for it. I know they did like a stream, like talking about the art direction and shit. Also, what's going on with the Resident Evil shit? Resident Evil DLC. It is weird though that a lot of people are getting pissed off with like Jim Ryan. The moment negative Xbox news comes out, it is a little weird. Very coincidental. Right there. That is a little bit weird. Like they're trying to navigate around the fact that Xbox just got bad news and they're putting that blame on Jim Ryan for some random reason. Like what he said isn't bad, it's just a slightly tone deaf. And even then, it's not that bad. But the thing is, though, that's Jason Schreier's the type of guy that's like, he'll make a stupid headline to get clicks. Yeah. What's up, Mr. Dalek? Oh no.
Exterminate. Oh yeah, the new Doctor was announced. Funny. I'm excited for that. We'll have to see if Doctor Who actually goes back to what it should have been. Like, the writing has been terrible for the past, like, 4 seasons now. It's mainly just the Chris Chibnall era. Blame Jason getting angry over nothing. Yeah, I don't think Jim Mine said anything wrong there. Like, he didn't shout like fucked up shit, you know what I'm saying? Or say fucked up shit there. He was just saying, you know, everyone has their opinions. That's basically what he was saying. There's nothing wrong with that. You can't cancel someone for saying that. But to be fair, we're talking about journalists here. You'll be surprised with journalists. That's literally the only goal. And they're desperate for attention. Because have you seen how much IGN make per story? It's like 20. What is it? 20 quid per story? Was that the shit that came out? No wonder there's so much shit on IGN. But I can make 20 quid in like an hour. Not even that. Game journalists are stupid these days. They actually are. Like, I think like streamers and YouTubers are better journalists compared to actual games journalists. And developers, I'd say. Who, you know, do videos. Clickbaiters and liars. Yeah, that's the problem with journalists. They obviously clickbait. That's the point of them. Without the clickbait, they wouldn't get the money they need. Or the attention they need. Which is obvious that they need attention most of the time. It's like the paparazzi too. Like, the paparazzi are fucking insane. Like, leave the celebrities alone, dude. They're just walking and like enjoying their time, and you're like taking pictures of them for no reason. Like, fuck off, you cunts. Like, paparazzi are trying to take pictures of like celebrities without their permission, and then journalists are spewing bullshit. That's basically the outcome. I love our Game of the Year is trending again. It's obviously going to be Elden Ring. If God of War does release this year, it'll be neck and neck between God of War and Elden Ring. I'm curious though, like, if God of War does get delayed, what's actually gonna be up for Game of the Year? Elden Ring, then what? Horizon, I guess. Horizon will fucking watch Horizon win best. Actually, Horizon would win best story, best narrative, I think, which it shouldn't. It shouldn't. The narrative in Horizon is shit. It's literally sequel bait. Literally ends with like, oh shit, there's a spooky red globe or red fucking orb that's coming after us. We gotta prepare. It's like, no, dude. If Ragnarok is delayed, then next year we will have Ragnarok FF16 and Spider-Man 2. If they don't get delayed though, like, you know what I mean? I don't think Spider-Man 2 will get delayed. Like, Insomniac have been pretty good with their release dates. Especially with Miles. Like, I'm surprised Miles actually did release. Because with COVID starting happening. But like, that's the thing though. Like, a lot of these games that are being delayed now have felt the effect of COVID. So obviously they're going to be delayed because they didn't have enough time to actually finish it in the height of COVID. Right now, COVID's calmed down. Well, it actually has. It's pretty much gone at this point. Well, it's not gone, but it's... Like, people just don't care anymore. You know? It's like 2 years of jack shit. It's like... Let's just move past it. Like, a flu, a virus isn't going to go away. Just got to live life, dude.
It's a virus, it adapts, it changes, that's how it stays alive. Also, I heard there's been some developers that have been open to just like always working at home, which I think is great. Because it saves people going in the office, and you can, with developing games, you can work from home. Same thing with movies too, I think. Well, not like production-wise, obviously you have to go out and film it, but like post-production anyway. You can definitely work at home with that. And pre-production, most of it anyway. To be fair, I do need to go back to Horizon Forbidden West and do a lot of the side quests, because I've heard that's where like the biggest like shit is. Oh yeah, what happened to Scorn? That still hasn't released yet? What the fuck? When factions will come out? Fuck knows. I mean, it was meant to, I hate how people always compare that. Like, when you bring up Halo Infinite not having, like, certain modes and stuff, everyone always brings up factions for some reason, and it's like, that's not even the same comparison, dude. Like, you can't compare Halo Infinite not having co-op, which has been there since the very first Halo game. And talking of that, there's been how many Halo games now? 6? Like, main ones anyway? Obviously, you've got, like, Reach and... Actually, Reach is technically a main Halo game. Actually, no, it isn't. Yeah, no, I'd say Halo Reach is more spin-off than it is, like, an official, like, numbered title. And obviously, you've got Halo Wars and all that. But a majority of the Halo games are co-op, and Halo Infinite is the only one that didn't release co-op with it. And it still isn't out. But then people say, oh, but Factions for Last of Us 2 wasn't released. Therefore, that's the same thing. And it's like, no, it ain't. Because Factions, like, there's one game in the Last of Us franchise before Last of Us 2, and it's like, Factions at the end of the day was good, but I wouldn't say it was the staple of the game. Like, when people think of Last of Us, they think of the fucking story. And the single player. You know what I mean? They don't think of Factions. Like, sure, Factions is fun, but they don't think of that. Right? So not having that release with Last of Us 2 is fine, especially since the game was 100 gigs anyway. You don't need Factions with it, because then that'll just be over 150. There's no need for a game to be that big. Call of Duty. Right? So it's like, if you can't fit Factions in the game, if you want to focus all the development on the single player, delay Factions, make it a standalone release, boom. Make it a big, ambitious, standalone multiplayer release. Problem solved. That's much better than what Halo Infinite was, where they delayed the game for a full year and still managed to not release it fully finished. Like, what? Like, imagine Last of Us 2 was, like, unfinished at launch, and it had, like, not even the full story in it. That'd basically be the equivalent of what Halo did. Okay, I don't feel too bad at spending 90 hours in Elden Ring now. Someone beat it 132 hours into it before they beat it. There's been some good games this year, though. Terrible management at 343. No. You can't blame 343 for that. It's terrible management on Xbox's side. Just throw away the Halo IP and give it back to fucking Bungie. I mean, they'll probably fuck it up though, because, I mean, Destiny's poo, but just give Bungie Halo back, because what the fuck? And people actually thought the guy that was like worked on the other Halo games was going to fix the problem with that game. Nothing was going to fix that game. Like, the only way Halo Infinite can make a comeback right now is like a massive expansion, maybe. Like a big, massive expansion that releases with co-op, and maybe a Battle Royale. But even then, I don't want a Battle Royale for Halo, because Battle Royales are so uninspired and boring. Big map, you loot shit around the map, and you get nothing for winning the match. You I fucking hate Battle Royales, they're all the same. You literally get jack shit for winning Battle Royales. I've won a match of Warzone, I've won a shit ton of Fortnite matches, and you get the exact same thing. XP. That's all you get. You could get more XP by playing 2 games or 3 games in a row, just dying straight away. Or within the first, 10 players. You'd get more XP by doing that than winning a match. I mean, to be fair, we're talking about the same company, that released a next-gen console without any first-party titles. Technically, Xbox One released without any first-party titles. Didn't it? Hang on. I mean, Xbox One was just a whole issue on itself. Like, it had games at launch, but it didn't... Did it launch with anything, first-party wise? Forza? When did that release, though? Okay. Never mind. Forza. They had Forza, yeah. And Killer Instinct, I think. That first party, though? No. No, that's not first party. They own the IP, though. So, okay, so they launch with another fucking racing game. Meanwhile, with the Series X, they released nothing. And you can't defend it, we're talking when you compare it to PlayStation that released how many titles? With their console? You can't compare, Xbox to that, and you can't blame COVID either, because if PlayStation managed to do it, why the fuck didn't the biggest company in gaming manage it, in terms of, how much money they have? Not in terms of, popularity, because that goes to PlayStation and Nintendo. It just stop fucking... I honestly... You know what will solve the problem of games being delayed? Don't fucking announce a date until a month or 2 before launch. You know what I mean? That would solve the problem, because then it can just be people are, chilling, and then next minute, boom, this game's launching next month. What? You know what I mean? You know how sick that would be? Nope. The gaming industry's shit, because it's it's shit on both fronts. It's shit on a developer standpoint and company standpoint, because half the games release unfinished. Companies want to do weird shit with games, and they have this weird idea of what the future of gaming will be, NFTs and all that shit. And the community side of gaming is arse too. There's no good balance. You have the occasional stuff, but I just feel
everything would easily be solved if they don't give games release dates until you know 100% it will make it, or if it's very like close to being like all you're doing is polish at that point. That's when I think you should release the game, or at least have a release date for the game. Because giving a release date for a game that's a year out isn't gonna hype anyone up. Because we've learned, yet again, with Halo Infinite, that a delay doesn't mean the game would automatically be finished. Or well, not just Halo Infinite, actually, Cyberpunk, same thing. But Cyberpunk was a little bit different as to why that released in a shit state. Yeah, hang on. Someone actually brought up what I said. I don't want to scroll too much on Twitter though on stream, but how about as an industry we change the way games are announced / marketed? I've been saying this for years, as I've said it repeatedly. Which games would adopt the Netflix model? Announced projects are in the works, so just like, oh, you know, we're working on this. You know, we're working on the next Gears of War game or the next Perfect Dark game, and then don't show anything or don't show much, and then boom, you start showing shit. And then, like, once you start showing shit, then it's close to launch. That's how I feel like the gaming industry should be. Stop announcing shit like two fucking years beforehand. People like dissing him about the DRM shit. It's funny. Like, unless they have a surprise announcement at the Xbox showcase, Xbox is likely to have 0 first-party titles released this year. But I don't think they're gonna pull out a left an insane plot twist and like, oh, you know, we've got this game releasing, Perfect Dark is coming out this year, or Hellblade 2 is coming out this year. It's like, no. The one title that I could see coming out this year is Forza. But even then, that's fucking devastating. Because who the fuck would want another Forza game? That close to the previous one. And not everyone's a fan of racing games. I don't think they will have any big surprises. Those games are years away. I think Hellblade 2 is the closest that could release. Because Hellblade 2 was announced in 2019 for some... Like, 2019 it was announced. With the reveal of the Series X. And it didn't release with the Series X. So why did they announce it with the Series X reveal? I don't fucking know. And it still isn't out. And we haven't really had any gameplay. Really. We've had footage from the game, but it's not gameplay. Hellblade 2 is 2024 at the earliest? No. If Hellblade 2 is 2024 and they announced it in 2019, then that is the dumbest marketing strategy I've ever seen in my entire life. I mean, this is coming from the same guy who said, we don't want to reveal games that are 2 to 3 years away, and he literally does that immediately.
It's fucking funny, actually. More first-party titles have released on PlayStation than Xbox this year. Or more, and even more PlayStation titles have released on Xbox than first-party titles. Because MLB, right? MLB The Show came out for Xbox, so it's fucking Jesus Christ, dude. Just fire Phil Spencer. He'll fix the problem, dude. He's been the issue with Xbox for a long time. He lies multiple times. I don't know how people can't catch out on his hypocritical statements. I mean, there's nothing wrong with delaying a game. I'm fine with a game being delayed. It's just the management is terrible. With the release of Halo Infinite and the release of the Series X, which launched with jack shit, the only thing Xbox has going for them is Game Pass, and that itself is terrible. That is the bad future for a brand like that, especially a brand that has shitty DRM. You know what they will announce at the Xbox Showcase, though? They'll announce that all the Activision games will go onto Game Pass. I'm telling you, dude. I can predict the Game Pass announcements that they're going to do. They're going to announce that... Maybe they'll announce like a Contraband release date? I don't fucking know. You know the thing that I said last time with the last showcase they did? Like, when they say Xbox and Bethesda Showcase, it makes me go, wait a minute. That means they've got nothing amazing to announce, because they're putting both Xbox and Bethesda into one showcase because they don't have jack shit to show, and that was true last year. So I think it's going to be the same this year. They don't have jack shit, because it would be like, is it Xbox and Bethesda and Activision? Nope, it's just Xbox and Bethesda. Which was weird that they did a Bethesda showcase with Xbox when Bethesda wasn't actually owned by Xbox at that point, right? When did they buy Bethesda? When was it announced? Because the deal didn't go through until... Okay, it was March. Okay, it was just about time. Okay, alright. Yeah, so obviously they won't do an I don't think any Activision games will get announced at the showcase. It was announced in September 2020. And then the deal went through in March. The Activision deal won't go through until next year, right? I think. Which is stupid. Like, Xbox, you know how you solve that problem of waiting for your games to come out? Don't buy big studios like Activision. Do you know what I mean? June 2023? Fuck me. That's over a year. Just don't buy big studios. Like, at least PlayStation, like, they bought Bungie, and they're expecting the deal to go through by the end of this year. Meanwhile, Xbox buys Activision. I was going to say Batdivision then. Or Activision, and the deal doesn't go through till next year. Like, just buy a smaller studio. Like, they've bought all these studios in 2018. They started with it in 2018, and none of them have released any first-party titles. Zero. How does a studio like Xbox fuck that up? I mean, at the end of the day, the 360 was the best era for Xbox, but at the end of the day, that era was just filled with fucking Gears, Halo, and Forza. There wasn't much in that era when you think about it for like 360 games. Like, you had good first-party games, but like there wasn't much first-party stuff. I mean, to be fair, there wasn't with PlayStation. I don't know, PlayStation improved throughout the PS3 era. Like, they started with shit, and then it got much better. Like, when you think about it, the 360 era, while it was the best Xbox era, because of the games that released in that time, there wasn't a lot in that era first-party wise. PlayStation had plenty. Yeah, they had All-Stars, you had Uncharted, you had Last of Us, you had a Killzone, Killzone's dead. Infamous. Little Big Planet. Demon Souls. I was going to say Mortal Kombat then, but they did have a deal with God of War. Sly Cooper. Ratchet and Clank. Mag. MotorStorm. Yeah, like Xbox 360 first party titles. Like, I am curious, like, how many first party titles actually? Cameo, I remember that. Cameo, Perfect Dark, that was a shit Perfect Dark. Viva Pinata, Crackdown, Forza. Fable. Oh yeah, I forgot about Fable. Forza, Fable, and then the Kinect games. Yeah, really, there wasn't that much. Like, in terms of standout titles, anyway. Like, Cameo was okay, I guess, but it wasn't, like, a standout title. Like, when you think of, like, standout titles, Resistance, with PlayStation. So you had this is PlayStation's first party. Resistance, MLB, MotorStorm, Warhawk. Wait, is this first party or is this? Because Uncharted, Ratchet and Clank, Gran Turismo, SOCOM, Little Big Planet, Killzone, Infamous, God of War, Mag, Heavy Rain. That's not really first party though, but I guess you could count that. Like, it was exclusive back then. Ico and Shadow Colossus, because they did release them on PS3, but Twisted Metal, Journey, and Beyond Two Souls. There was a lot released when you think about it. Child, Last of Us, God of War, Infamous, Sly, Heavy Rain, Beyond Two Souls, Little Bit Planet, Ratchet and Clank, Resistance, Killzone, MotorStorm, PlayStation All Stars, Mag, SOCOM, Heavily Sword, Mod Nation, Razors. Yeah, there actually was quite a bit released on PS3 first party wise. And don't forget though that, like, when you think about the third party games that released with the PS3 and 360 were some of the best third party games ever. Like, so far anyway. Like, you had the Arkham games, you had like all the Call of Duties that were releasing that era, that they were fucking fantastic. You had obviously Dark Souls and stuff, you know, the origin of that. Obviously I didn't play Dark Souls back then, but Metal Gear Solid 4 though. It's not a first party title, but it is an exclusive for PS3. Metal Gear Rising, right, that comes back all the time. Haze was first party, wasn't it? Wasn't it? Who developed that? Was that Insomniac that developed that? Who developed this? Who developed Haze? I actually have Haze, but I can't remember who. It was a puzzle game? No, it wasn't. Who developed Haze? Oh, Free Radical. Who the fuck? Ubisoft? Haze was Ubisoft, was it? It was Crytek, actually. It was published by Ubisoft, but they didn't develop it. Yeah, Free Radical have been defunct. Of course they have. Most studios from the PS3 era have. Oh, what? They made 007? Oh! What a fall from grace, dude.
They made GoldenEye and Perfect Dark. And they were going to work on Star Wars Battlefront 3. You're kidding me, dude. Fuck. Yeah, Haze was first person. Yeah, I played Haze. It was alright. It wasn't... It didn't stand out, but it was alright, I guess. So, I mean, we're talking about a first-person shooter releasing it around the same time as Halo and shit, so... And COD. Third-party titles in... For PS3 and 360. You had Dead Rising. Yeah, I just saw that Dust 514 when I was going through a list of games. But yeah, State of Play was confirmed in March? When? Oh. Oh. Oh yeah, isn't PlayStation VR 2 coming out this year? I completely forgot about that. Call of Juarez, I forgot about that. The Resident Evil games that came out. Actually, the Resident Evil games that came out in the PS3 generation were arse. Mainly 5 and 6, because 4 was PS2, right? Rainbow Six Vegas, that was good. Kane and Lynch, dude. I love Kane and Lynch, just how, like, stupid it was. I love how they censored shit. GTA 4, and then GTA 5 came out at the end of that generation too. I understand that, dude. How the fuck does that happen? Anyway. I mean, it is a sad time to be an Xbox gamer. If you're just strictly Xbox, I'm fine, dude. I've got my PC, I've got my PS5, I've got my Xbox. But it's the end of the day, it's like, well, I mean, after we beat Lego Star Wars, what do I play? I guess I do marathons of games. I mean, we've got the Quarry coming out in terms of big releases and stuff. So we'll probably play through some of the Dark Picture games, me and my friend. Well, obviously we'll get the Way Out finished. And then do the Quarry that releases. Do a DMC marathon. I'll do a DMC marathon like in the midst of the summer. Like around like August time. If God of War doesn't get announced. Or release date. It's already been announced. Yeah, that is the plan. Like, so, because the Quarry is coming out. Is it a few weeks? The Quarry is one of them games that just got announced and was like, yeah, it's coming out this year and it's coming out in a few weeks. It's like, what? It's like one of them games that's just dropped out of nowhere. And that's how I feel like games should be announced. They just drop out of nowhere and it's just like, yeah, it's coming out soon. Instead of these like, oh yeah, we're going to announce it like a year or two before for no reason. But yeah, it's June 10th it's coming out. So we're gonna play Dark Picture games, I think. Because it's not a Dark Pictures. The Quarry isn't a Dark Pictures game. It's on the level of like what Until Dawn was. It's a bigger title. But they've got 2 games releasing this year. They've got another Dark Pictures anthology, which is called The Devil in Me. And then they've got The Quarry. Also, apparently Supermassive worked on Little Nightmares. I think they're gonna I think the Dark Pictures games, which they're the smaller like horror titles that release like every year.
like, you know, they've released 3 games in the series now. Man of Medan in 2019, which is followed by Little Hope 2020 and House of Ashes last year. But that was season 1 has 4 games. So that's 2019 to 2022, which is Man of Medan, Little Hope, House of Ashes, and The Devil in Me, which is launching this year, The Devil in Me. And then apparently in February, Supermassive Games registered 5 different game titles for the Dark Pictures games. So that could be season 2. They announced 5 different ones. So they'll probably have 4 each season. But they've got the Craven Man, which is probably, like, I'd say caveman era, maybe. And then they've got a Divective 8020, which I think that would be cool. A futuristic sci-fi horror game with choices. That seems futuristic. Because wasn't it, like, Dark Pictures, like, registered games? Also, I might do It Takes Two, because I got that recently. Yeah, this here, look. This was like the leaked... No, it wasn't leaked, they just registered it. So this is what was shown. Craven Man. Odef. So is that like the narrator? Because I've seen bits of these games, like the narrator... Jesus. Fucking... The narrator, there we go, is going to become the villain. But the fact that this one says presents instead of just Dark Pictures, maybe that's the next one that's releasing then. Winterfold could be anything, like this winter town somewhere in the middle of a shithole. I don't know, the North Pole, maybe. I wonder if they could easily do something like that was kind of based around like The Thing / Among Us. They could do something like that. That'd be interesting. Like you're on a base somewhere in like the North Pole or Alaska or Alaska is Alaska snow? Alaska isn't snow, is it? It does snow in Alaska though, but you know, somewhere where it snows, right? Canada, I guess, and then have like someone gets killed off screen, and you've got to try and figure out who the killer is, and all these different choices like change the narrative in such cool ways. They should do like a proper Thing game. I know the Thing actually did get a game release, but I think they should do something like that. Some studio should. But everyone will just say it's Among Us, even though the Thing came before it. But the intercession, this would probably be like medieval, right? Medieval. This will be futuristic, which, dude, there's so much potential for these games, dude. Like, I'm not hyping myself up for this, but horror games in the past haven't been that great. Recently, anyway. Like, Until Dawn was good, but I want... like stuff like this, anthology horror stuff goes much better than this one title that releases and it's at best, right? When you do anthologies, you can do shit like futuristic stuff in one game and then shit in the past for another game. Like, it's an interesting way. Like, they should continue this. Hopefully they do, and I think they will. They can do so much with it. I'm hoping the quality's good though. Just want a good horror game. Because, I mean, see, the thing is, I wanted to do like an October, like Halloween thing, right? So do I wait until October to play for the Dark Pictures games? Or do we play for Until Dawn? I don't know. I don't know, what time is it? 2 o'clock? Yeah. I'm probably going to stream Lego Star Wars again until we beat it. That is the plan, and then I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do after that. Maybe get A Way Out finished, or It Takes Two started, I don't know. Get Left 4 Dead finished, that Left 4 Dead edit, and the fucking Doom Eternal playthrough finished. Do 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 do. How long have I been streaming for, actually? 3 hours. That's not bad. I thought I was streaming longer than that. But yeah. I'm going to take a shit and end the stream. Well, no, I'm going to end the stream first, then take a shit. I'm not going to shit on stream. So yeah. Hope you enjoyed the juicy stream. And I will see you for the next one will be today, tomorrow, today, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, it's 2 o'clock, so technically it's today. If we do 2 streams tomorrow or today, we could get Lego Star Wars done by Monday. Like, what I could do is I could start streaming around like 6 o'clock. If I don't stream earlier today, I could stream at 6 o'clock, and then after we've beat episode 6, end stream, and then come back a little bit later on at night, and then finish or start up Force Awakens, and then finish that. And Saturday we could get it done. Because I don't want like a gameplay. I'm so glad we beat Elden Ring. Just imagine like Elden Ring, we were still playing it, and then Stranger Things came out. So I was like, I'd have no time to fucking. I hate it when Netflix. I do prefer like weekly stuff just for my sanity. Because when I have to do reaction shit on it, oh, it's irritating. Like on shows that you need to binge, it's just like, ugh. It's annoying for The Witcher show. Especially if the hours are going to be over an hour long. Oh, did I say if the hours are going to be over an hour long? Fuck me, that's how you know I'm tired. But especially if the episodes are going to be over an hour long. Like, it's going to be a pain in the ass, dude. Should I play Poppy Playtime? I've heard like some shit about that. Absolutely not. I'm not touching it. It's 20 gigs and no need for it to be 20 gigs. Yeah. Hope you enjoyed the stream. And I will see you for the next one. Ta-ta and fair. Wait, hang on. Before you do that, hope you enjoyed the stream, and I will see you in the next one. Ta-ta and fair.